Pietrasanta in Concerto is an international music festival taking place in the beautiful city of Pietrasanta, near Carrara, near Lucca, near Pisa, right by the sea, on a beautiful little hill. It's rooted in the art environment of Pietrasanta, who is a city for sculptures, famous all over the world. It's a little bit the story of my life, where I like to bring together musicians that I've met along the way, that I've met a while ago, a while back, or that I met recently. It's also part of the story of the festival to bring people together. And I'm very happy we did it again this year. I remember it happened many times in the past, that we provide for the right condition, the right context, and a great environment for new partnership and new friendship to be born.
We already had a rehearsal with Vadim, and it's incredible to work with him. You know, when I was a student, when I was, I don't know, a teenager, he already was the matter, and I remember going to his concerts like in Verbia, and you know, now that I can work with him and play with him, this is something really very special.
For me, this concert was actually very special because I met Denis for the first time, and by chance we played together, and I found a wonderful duo partner and a new friend.
The program this year was very much based on the chamber orchestra that we hosted, and mainly the Moscow soloist with Yuri Bashmet. So Yuri Bashmet was in a way the core in his orchestra, were the spinal cord of the festival this year. And they performed three wonderful concerts, and so because I had the umbrella of the wonderful and famous Yuri Bashmet, I was able also to invite younger soloists.
It was the first time that we played together, and I knew Yuri Bashmet from a masterclass 13 years ago. So for me, coming to this concert now as the soloist, him conducting, and before 13 years ago he was my teacher, it was a very special feeling.
We also had La Cameristi della Scala di Milano for the first time, which was quite a prestigious opening for the festival. We opened with a big bang, with the Fifth Symphony of Beethoven. We managed to squeeze in 45 musicians, 43 musicians in the chiostro.
I think it's a wonderful acoustic here, and too bad it was a little bit raining in the beginning. We were a little bit afraid, but you know, at the same time, if you put a roof, that can be dangerous, can destroy the acoustic. So I think the environment of being in the open air, that's one of the things what makes it so special to play here.
festival is lucky to have actually foreign sponsors here in Italy. We have as main sponsor the group Edmond de Rothschild from Milano and Geneva, and it's quite an extensive European group. And we work very well with them. They give me complete artistic freedom. I very much appreciate that. We also have a wonderful sponsor, the house of Pierre Berger and Associate, the auction house. And again, they also trust my programming and believe very much in the future of this festival. We have the city of Pietrasanta, which is providing us with equipment and technical assistance of all kinds. What we are really looking for now is to present this project to some new Italian sponsors.
If I could but find one word to sum up everything you are to me, but there is none. Do I not adore you? Let me say it. As if you were divine, do I not know your heart and my own? What a joy your music would be to me too. If I once said I only loved you because of your goodness, it was only half true. Everything is so harmoniously combined in your nature that I cannot think of you apart from your music. So, I love the one with the other.
I wanted to include dance and narration again this year. Narration again because we did it already a couple of times.
It's interesting to mix music and theater. Sometimes it's good to illustrate the music with narration or letters from the composers, and that's what we did because Robert Schumann and Clara Schumann, his wife, had an amazing life together, very dramatic, and there was a lot of correspondence between the two of them. And so it was easy to make something dramatic out of the relationship between these two characters. So I think it's wonderful to be able to do that because the public likes to know what is behind the music. How did the composer get to compose, and why and how, and who did he love, and what type of artist he was.
We had an evening, a show I would say, it's not a concert really, because music was taking the background, focusing on dance, and 3 dancers led by Drew Jacoby. And I must say it was a very special evening for me. We were able to tell a story between the music and dance. And I liked the choice of music for that. It was very Baroque with Bach and very contemporary. So we made a connection between the 2 extremes really.
Well, it's the first time I've been invited to dance with Pietrasanta in Concerto, and it's very different than what I'm used to in the sense that it's purely a music festival, and we've been invited to dance with the live music. So it's been wonderful being here outside in Italy and with a different crowd, because the crowd's here for, to see music, and then they get a surprise and they get to see dance, and maybe some people wouldn't have normally seen dance. So.
One of the aspects that I liked this year about the festival is that we were able to sneak in really more contemporary music. It's not easy in an Italian summer festival, but we had a lot of music by Arvo Pärt in the dance project. Mario Brunello came to do an amazing John Tavener piece for cello and string orchestra with Yuri Bashmet. It's quite a mystic experience.
The piece is the protecting veil, so the protecting mantle. It's a story of a miracle, they say that is true in the Orthodox religion. Mother of God saved an entire city in Greece from the Ottoman invasion. She covered the city, so she saved all the population from the Ottoman. And in this piece, there are many different miracles. During my playing, I am the voice of Mother of God, and the orchestra are the angels and the bells who play when she's happy or when she's sad.
One of the new directions I would like to take with the festival is to include video art, which is a thriving form of art right now. And I think that to have music accompany a video projection would be a wonderful experience and something very new. Also, possibly music accompanying a movie. For example, Charlie Chaplin has amazing scores. It's a wonderful thing to know that we'll be back here from the 24th of July next year until the 2nd of August. Every year we learn something. And I think we all come out of Pietrasanta differently somehow, at least I do. And it gives me great energy for the coming year. And then we travel and we play and we live our lives. And then we come back to this laboratory, to this workshop, to this place where we can experiment and do music, play music in a very relaxed and very happy mode and mood.